Hi, this is Zach here from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at the major markets on Monday, the 16th of May. Starting off with the FTSE 100, and you can see there's been a rebound off the floor of this rising formation since the beginning of the year. 60-50 nominal support, while we're above that. Probably worth buying into dips with a stop loss back below 6,000. Initial target 6,201, which is the 50-day moving average. But if you're cautious, you'd wait for an end-of-day close above that feature before targeting 6,500 plus, which is the January resistance line projection. Time frame on the upside there, the next 4 to 6 weeks, or 4 to 6 weeks above or after rather any break of the 50-day line. Onto the DAX, and here possibly more straightforward as far as the recent price action is concerned, but still we're toying with a rising trend channel in place since the beginning of the year. That support there, 97.37 for the beginning of May. Higher low since then at 97.67, and so that should give us the confidence to believe that there would be further upside here, or at least one should be buying on dips towards the 9800 zone. Initial target here 10,175, which is the 200-day moving average. Onto the US markets, and for the Dow, we're right on the line here, 17,500, the notional support from April. We closed back below the 50-day moving average at 17,639, but are holding above the support zone. RSI looking negative, back below, well back below 50 now at 42.25. But really, we've got to wait for an end-of-day close back below the 17,500 level before assuming that further downside is on its way. At the moment, the top of the range capped by the 20-day moving average is 17,853. On to the S&P, and here we can see that there's been a similar sort of consolidation here at the lower levels of the range, around 2040 over the last few sessions. That low for the beginning of May at 2039, and we closed just above that for Friday. If you are a bull of this market, you want to see at least an end-of-day close back above the 50-day moving average at 2054 before assuming a continuation of the recent bull run from February. Onto the NASDAQ. Here it's sort of complicated situation in a range here, really between 4,300, 4,420, 4,420 being the area of the 50-day moving average, and probably the best thing to do now is to wait for a break outside that range, even though obviously in the meantime one could be trading that 120 points or so that we have as the price action area. Onto the currencies. For sterling, it's been a quiet few days, or quiet week in fact, that we've seen. Things start to move a little bit on the bearish side with the break of this January uptrend line in the RSI window, so that does imply there could be a little bit more downside here back towards the floor of this January trend channel at 142. That target valid while there's no end of day close back above the 10-day moving average at 144.44, but still, as I've said, a rather dampened picture in terms of the price action that one can expect. For euro dollar, we see the an echo of what we've seen at sterling, back down to the 50-day moving average. We could trade lower towards 112, especially while there's no break back above the 10-day average at 113.94. Dollar yen has been the highlight of recent days and weeks, and a sort of a cautious recovery here. This could still be a bull flag, mid-move consolidation as we head back towards 110 plus, which is the 50-day moving average and the top of this falling trend channel from January. At this stage, early and end of day close back below the 10-day average at 108.10 would really hint that we're going to revisit 105 or 106 support from the beginning of this month. Finishing off with gold, and here bulls waiting for a decent end of day close back above the 10-day moving average at 12.78, just about achieving that 10-day line to start Monday's trade, but decent end of day close at 12.80 plus probably should do the trick in order for us to be penciling in 1300 initially and then up to 1350 at this February resistance line projection. Stop loss at the moment back below the 20-day moving average at 1264. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.